Star Wars is officially back on the big screen, and The Mandalorian and Grogu just completely upended everything we thought we knew about the New Republic era. If you just walked out of the theater, your head is probably spinning. We went from a dead simple rescue mission for Jabba the Hutt's son, Rada, straight into an absolute bloodbath on Nal Hutta, complete with toxic dragon snakes, the return of the Clone Wars bounty hunter Embo, and a massive conspiracy tying right back into the Imperial remnant. But that ending? That final hyperdrive jump? It changes the entire trajectory of the upcoming Star Wars cinematic universe. Today, we're breaking down the chaotic final act, Din Djarin's near-death sacrifice, who Commander Coin really is, and what this means for Dave Filoni's grand plan. Before we jump into hyperspace, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let me know in the comments, did this feel like a true Star Wars movie to you? Massive spoilers ahead. Let's get into it. To understand the ending, we have to look at the massive shift in Din Djarin and Grogu's dynamic during the third act. After discovering that the Hutt twins were double-crossing them, Mando is captured on Nal Hutta and forced into a brutal deathmatch with a massive dragon snake. Now, we've seen Din survive some crazy things, but the movie pulls no punches here. He manages to defeat the beast with Grogu's help, but not before taking a fatal dose of the snake's venom. Here's the turning point. Din realizes he's a goner. The Anzellan escape ship is way too small for a fully armored Mandalorian. In a heartbreaking moment that mirrors classic Western sacrifices, Mando stays behind in the swamps, using his remaining strength to cover Grogu and the Anzellans' escape. But Grogu has grown immensely over the last 3 seasons of television. He refuses to abandon his father. In a beautiful role reversal sequence, Grogu sneaks back, stays by Din's side through the night, and secures an antidote from a local fisherman. This isn't just a neat survival trick. It establishes that Grogu is no longer just a baby to be protected. He is a true Mandalorian apprentice, actively keeping his master alive. Once Din recovers, he realizes running away isn't an option. The Hutt twins will hunt them to the edge of the Outer Rim. So they stage a massive heavy metal assault on the Hutt fortress. We get an incredible duel between Mando and the legendary bounty hunter Embo, while Grogu frees Rada the Hutt. The climax of the fight is pure chaotic poetry. The floor collapses, sending the corrupt Hutt twins plummeting right into the jaws of their own pet dragon snake. Talk about poetic justice. But the real lore bomb drops right after Colonel Ward and the Adelphi Squadron clean up the remaining droid Gatra forces. Throughout the film, Mando was hunting Lord Janu, the underground fight ring leader. But Rada reveals a massive twist. Lord Janu is actually Commander Coin. For the hardcore fans, Coin is a major player in the Shadow Council, the secret cabal of Imperial warlords working behind the scenes. Colonel Ward drops the ultimate revelation at the end. The Hutt twins weren't just acting out of greed. They were actively feeding New Republic intel straight to the Imperial remnant through Coin. This ties the entire criminal underworld of the Hutt cartel directly into the rising threat of Grand Admiral Thrawn. The New Republic thinks they're just dealing with squabbling warlords, but everything is being orchestrated by a centralized Imperial machine. So where does everyone leave off? Rada the Hutt makes a surprisingly heroic choice. Instead of claiming his father Jabba's criminal throne, he chooses to stay with the New Republic at Adelphi base, to help them dismantle what's left of his family's syndicate. As for our favorite duo, Colonel Ward makes it clear to Din Djarin that even though he calls himself an independent contractor, he's a vital asset to the New Republic now. He's part of a larger family. The final shot of the film is pure Star Wars magic. Din and Grogu blast off in their newly modified Razor Crest. Din looks over, hands the controls to Grogu, and lets his son pilot them straight into lightspeed as the credits roll. It's an ending that delivers a definitive conclusion to this specific mission, but sets up a massive galactic conflict. Mando isn't just hunting random bounties anymore. He's the New Republic's frontline defense against the incoming That is how The Mandalorian and Grogu wraps up its massive theatrical debut. Grogu is officially a pilot in training, the Hutts are in absolute shambles, and the Shadow Council's grip on the galaxy is tightening. What did you think of the movie? Did the final battle live up to the hype? And where do you want to see Din and Grogu go next? Drop your theories down in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more Star Wars breakdowns, lore explanations, and movie reviews. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you, always.